Hello, Factorio people. It's Fenton here, episode 3 of the Reverse Mega Base. Thank you for the support. I made sure to add the Afraid of the Dark mod, haha, and I also added some more exoskeletons and took away some power to my thing because I was running backwards and forwards and it was annoying. I did a bit of design work off camera on what is hopefully going to be the template for the main station that we'll be using basically everywhere. There is... Oh, there is a missing signal, that's what there is. There is a station at the top. How many is 12 there? Ish. There is a station at the top, there is another space for a 12 carriage train, which is of course 2 engines, 8 wagons and 2 more engines at the back. And then a space here for the loading, and then a little station here for the automatic fueling, which hopefully won't be an issue that shares the input, the inbound rail to the output of the block of the module. There is a small issue which I'm hoping won't be a big problem, and that is there are some recipes in Krastorio that need 4 things. If I turn my robots off, although they'll come in anyway. Anyway, no, this can go 3 high like this if it needs to be an 8 belt unloader. What I'm hoping is that if it doesn't, if the things that need 4 ingredients, i.e. some of the some of the tech cards need 4 ingredients each, I won't be able to fit 4 ingredients in one of these. So the options are either don't use 8x8 unloaders for everything, that's 8 wagons going onto 8 belts. Hopefully things won't all need to be 8x8 unloaders, in which case, which is why I didn't build, you know, another set here and another set here and another set here, because I'll build these as and when, you know, this one might only need 2 belts coming out, in which case this station can go here. The other option is if things do need 8x8 unloaders, I can just get rid of this bit, or maybe possibly even this bit, and just have it double wide. So just have the station go all the way down this far. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I also designed a very simple grid-aligned straight rail section and a T-rail section. Whoops, where is it? A T-rail section like this. All left-hand drive, of course. Left-hand drive is best-hand drive. That's what I've decided I'm going to start saying if anyone ever brings it up. So what we want to do now is really, we just want to get all of this done. We want to start putting this all together. Does this match this? Did I update this? I think I did. So let's actually start having trains going about, shall we? Which might involve throwing this all away and moving this. But we can make an actual start on trains going... should we? No, we kind of have to, really. We kind of have to mimic the output of something here. Or maybe we should start by designing one of the modules. Maybe we should start by doing singularity tech cards here. I really should have thought ahead more than I have. I did this, and then I thought, right, that's cool, let's go. But really, this is going to need a completely different train station anyway, so... let's get rid of these. Nothing's powered anymore. We'll just wait for all the cards to go away. You can see that the way it unloads half the belt, which kind of makes this unloading not really viable. Doesn't really make much sense, but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It is mostly okay, as you can see. This was running at it has been running at 2,500 per minute while I sorted this out. Obviously, we were going to double this up, but we can also do that as part of today's part of today's session, getting things properly sorted. Not sure why these aren't all running out at the same time, but it's good enough. Okay, cut this. We want this. Where's it going to go? We can also just delete all of this as well. It's fine. There's nothing there that I don't already have in blueprints, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. And slap the grid sections back down, let all the robots get on with that while we decide exactly what is happening. Functionally, it makes no difference where it goes. Where it goes is going to be basically the middle of the base. The issue is that I want this to also sort of be the middle of the base because that is where everything is coming from. So, and it also needs to be part of the train network. So, part of me is thinking that maybe I just shouldn't have removed this at all, because this also needs to be an output. Trains need to get out. Wherever I put it is going to be the middle, it's fine. It doesn't really matter at all. So let's put the T there. Alright, we've started, it's official. Put this across enough so that the inbounds and the outbounds will all work without any issue. Is this good enough? It's probably fine. These pylons are irrelevant. I could have lined that up with the pylons, but I don't think that's particularly necessary. Why do you say you don't have power? It's really odd. How strange. You still say you don't have power. What have I done? I've somehow disconnected... What's happened here? That's bizarre. These all have the... That's very strange. I can't explain that to you, I'm afraid. A pylon can only have 5 connections, so this one is okay, but then this one will never work. So that shouldn't have been a problem. I'm also thinking maybe I should have turned the infinity chests off, because I'm not actually sure I'm going to be having the belts going down anymore. I also need to double check that this is going to be acceptable for every single one of these, because I have a feeling it won't be. This one might be an issue. It's fine. It's not ideal, but it's fine. This is the kind of thing, kind of problem that you have with this one. Is definitely a problem. Especially if you want another full-length train to be waiting, which I don't think I'm going to get. So, actually, yes, this does all need to go across a bit, doesn't it? Alright, let's just control Z a whole bunch of stuff. Oh no, I can't do that because I did these blueprints for the power supply. Oh my god, this episode's a shambles. Right, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Move it across a whole bunch. Space is infinite, alright? Let's not forget that. It doesn't have to be... It'd be nice if it was compact, but at the end of the day, giving yourself the space to work with is better. Maybe this should go here like this. That's good enough for me. Get rid of you, get rid of you. Okay, okay, okay. Now there's plenty of room for this. Thanks for the support on the first 2 episodes. Let's not talk about the fact that the first 2 episodes in a week got more engagement than a whole month of me playing chess. Chess is just boring, isn't it? Let's be honest. It's a boring game for losers. I am doing these videos... Oh god. I am doing these videos close to their release date, so that any comments that anyone may have... Why is this? This should work. That's fine. No, it wasn't fine. He said it was fine. It wasn't fine. Any comments that anyone may have, I can... what's wrong with that? Why isn't that working? I can respond to the comments in time for the next episode, rather than, you know, doing a 6-episode backlog, which will take... So that's fine, and then when I go back... Oh, bizarre. You know, part of me wanted to just start bashing episodes out, especially because I was thinking a long time about how to get these rail sections going. I'm just going to do this one from here. Just move it across as far as it... Yeah, that's fine. What? God, I hate trying to build ghost rails in this game. Thank you. So yeah, if you do have any comments, or why are you not doing it like this, or why is it going dark? Does Afraid of the Dark not have any settings? Is this... who cares? 12 is there-ish. Close. So if you do have any comments or questions, or why you're doing it like this and not like this, you fool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was right the first time. Or you should do it like this, or how have you done this, or can you explain this? That's fine. I will. If you put it on the most recent video, I should be able to respond in time for the next video. And then, as long as the train can just get out... Ah, why? Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. The logistics bot should be here in a moment to pick up all of those extra construction robots. There they are. I changed my inventory to just limit everything to 1 stack, or precisely 1,000, you know, like if I overflow, because I was having an issue where I was doing test builds and then deleting stuff and doing another build and then deleting stuff, and my inventory was just getting full of belts and things like that, so I just... While the whole base is covered in the logistics network, it really doesn't make any difference how much is on me. Okay, and then what we're actually going to do is we're going to cut this as well from there with the under... yeah, it's fine. And that is going to go here. Yes, it's quite big. No, I'm not worried. Get rid of these. Get rid of these. Turn my own robots would help, a bit on would help. Sure, why not? Why not? That'll do. Get rid of these undergrounds. I wish there was like a way to have a blueprint for logistics, because setting this up in every single game is kind of a pain. Yeah. So like things like this, like I've got loads of rails and stuff on me because I was doing some testing, and now I'm gonna have to like either just move all of these to trash slots, or set up a logistics thing. Either way seems a bit laborious to me. How are we going to do this now? How did you not get a curve? Some signals going mad. Can you hear that? They're tick tock, because I don't like something. I don't know. I'll fix that in a minute. It's usually because they can't segment the rail properly. Okay, alright, this is the first one. Good one, good stuff. Do they just tick anyway? It's possible they just tick anyway. I don't know if I knew that or not. I'm guessing I'm doing it like this, I suppose. Maybe not full length. I know that's back to front. Please delete your comment. Let's do it back to front to start with so that it doesn't load stuff under the... Especially if you want to build it from this side this way, there's no real good way to do that. You kind of just have to build it back to front, and you can press the R key on it to rotate the same way you would rotate anything else. Doesn't really matter which way I do this, it's going to look ugly either way. I either send these up and back around, or I send this down, and yeah, so yeah. I suppose I could do something like that, just be slightly less ugly. It will come as no surprise to you that I'm not actually very good at doing this sort of stuff on the fly. Usually when I go and do design work, it takes me a very long time. Which is why I designed that train station off camera, because oh boy. That's going to cause some problems, isn't it? My hubris. Everything else is working, it's just not going to get... I'm not going to get purple cards. Just going to do this until they're all clear. Until the purple ones start coming through. So that's fine. Imagine wasting this much stuff in the real game. Good lord. Dread to think. Come on. There we go. Hello. Oh yeah, no, here they come. Here they come. Okay. That is it. That is the design. It's awful. I hate it. I actually hate it. This is hideous. I'm desperately thinking of an easy fix, and I don't think I'm going to be able to think of one. Nope. My brain, it can't cope. It can't cope. I'm going to leave it. I'll tidy up another time. Also, I somehow still managed to not get all of these to be the same length. So all these tiny little things that are going to make the base look pretty awful in the long run. But we can fix them. I mean, I'm guessing maybe merging them this side might be better, and then just having 3. Let's not do that. We need to do important things today. We need to do actual important things. We can do the first important thing, like naming the train station. So this one is purple cards to Singularity Labs. Good. We'll copy and paste that all the way down, and then a simple case of just changing the first icon. Whoops, you can't press E there to close the menu. Purple ones, yellow ones, space boys, blue boys, advanced boys, and the last one. Good. Alright. I am kind of concerned about the number of train stations in my little module for the cards. I don't think anything else is that much of an issue. Low density structures only need 3 things. Not many other things need 4 ingredients. Especially not in high volumes. It's cards. Because they not only do they need 4 things, one of them is the blank tech card, which is kinda high volume. No, that's not true. That's not true. Immersium gear wheels will bring in as plates. Processing units and matter research will bring in. Yeah, we'll bring all of these in as is. As is. This one is going to be the annoying one, to bring in fast transport belts. I'm going to have to just make fast transport belts in one of the modules, and the productivity modules somewhere, and just bring those in on separate trains. Even though fast belts are just iron, aren't they? Yeah, 4 iron gear wheels and a transport belt, which is 2 iron plates and a gear wheel. So that's 2 iron plates, 5 iron plates raw. I could just bring in iron and try and make these on site instead of bringing in the. But this is the high level stuff that we don't really need to worry about right now. What we're going to do is we're going to mock up. We're actually going to set the first trains going here. And we're also should, by the same token, give them fuel. I might install the. Are these the right trains? Yeah. You do have to output the empty cells. That is a problem for another time. There it is. The first bit of the base. You know what we can do? You know what we can do? Seeing as this was only 2,500. Let's go the whole hog and just flippin' do this, shall we? Hold shift. No, actually, first thing to do is to get rid of all of the pylons that are in the way. Then we can hold shift and it will ignore the. It will ignore the things that can't be built because there are things in the way, but that's not really ideal. Double it up. Double those bad boys up. Nice. Here we go. I include the train? No, I didn't include the train. Go, go, go! Nice. 76 inserters are missing. It's probably just because I only put like 50 in the logistics chest at once. My goodness, look at that. Is that all the construction bots? Nope, plenty. Plenty left. Maybe I should put more of these down here to have them charge faster. These are huge. They have like 20 charging ports, I thought. Yeah. Not really necessary. That took no time at all. Cool. Okay. So, having done all of this work with the station template, I think that the purple one and the yellow one are already going to need the doubles. So I might just start with the Singularity Tech card one and just mock that up, because that's only 3 things in and 1 thing out. So the station template will work. Now, I should probably leave some space around this. I should probably... You know what I should do? You know what I should do is I should get the old Factorio lab.io.github.io thing out and have a look at actually. It's less of an issue with what is coming in. Let me sort OBS out. I really should have planned this far in further ahead. I am sorry. Is this going to work? It did work, but not in the way that I wanted. Sorry. Oh, full screen that. Okay. All right. Pretend whoosh. There we go. I'll set that up in future next time. It's less of an issue with the output because we know that 5,000 is a belt. Ish, almost. 5,400 is about. It's more about the input. But thankfully, for Singularity Tech cards, it's only 1 belt of AI cores, 1 belt of charge matter stabilizers, and 2 belts of energy control units. I'm trying to think of a good example of why you might need 2 modules to build the Singularity Tech cards, because you're putting far too many of something into the recipe. Why is this not grouping it all properly? No idea. We can turn power and pollution off. We know that that's not a problem. Not anything to worry about until the very, 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 very end. So none really of the cards are going to need to be over 2 modules because... So yellow tech cards, for example, just a belt of everything and 2 belts of the blanks. Optimization tech cards, yeah, nothing really to worry about there. The advanced tech cards might need to split over to 2 because that's going to need... Oh no, it's only going to need 3 belts of immersium plates. Immersium? And singularity. Yeah, I think we're okay. I think we can just build 1 of each. Okay, so I've expanded the grid for the coming expansion. It worked out kind of alright, really, in the end. So these T junctions here are... If I turn this on, it's a bit... it's not much easier to see. The stations will go here on this side, and the builds will go across like this. They're quite wide. They are quite wide. It's possible I should do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should do a T and then a straight and then a T and then a straight and then a T and then a straight and then a T down like this. Down, up. No, that's not going to work. Because of the way... The fact that the labs are like this, the game speed is still really high. Sorry, that's why all the radars are doing that on the edges. I turned the game speed up to just speed this process along. I mean, if that's the size of the station, and then the build is going to go in the next 2 squares across, I suppose that's okay. There'll be some dead space, but that's fine. So I guess we can just start. We can start mocking this up. Start mocking this bad boy up. I'm going to have to start thinking about exactly what I'm doing with these roboports, but too close to existing. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you have to. I have to get rid of these. Every time I want to put a T down. I really should have. Oh no, because these are chain signals. I should move the chain signals so that they're overwriting the regular signals. That's what I should do. I should just change this blueprint ever so slightly so that those chain signals are going in place of the rail signal so that I don't get that error again. Yeah, I should fix that. Although I just put a whole bunch of straight rail down, so it's you know, it is what it is. So we were going to do singularity tech cards because that has 3 inputs of various low volume things. But the main thing that we're going to do is just mock up the train coming to pick it up. So this is going to be just a station that is called Singularity Tech Cards, so that the network, the eventual train network, knows whoops. Oh, god damn. Please, Factorio. Thank you. And the Factorio calculator set, obviously it's only going to be 1 belt. So what I should do is I should do a 1 to 8 for each of these science packs, which is much easier than it sounds. It's just a case of how exactly I load it into a train. I don't want to do 1 to 8 and then a 1 to 6 balancer because of UPS, and I think the warehouses are probably a bit better for this. Now I'm using the warehouse not because I intend to actually store 500 slots of 200 stacks of tech cards. It's more so that, and I've already put it in the wrong place, it's more so that the loading happens fast. So the long, I mentioned this before, the superior long inserters have the same rotation speed as a superior inserter, but because they grab 2 squares away, so this 8x8 loader may as well just go down. Superior long inserter is in the way. Well then... Oh, my blueprint is wrong. All these inserters are facing the wrong way. I changed the direction of the belts, but I forgot to change the direction of the inserters. I'm going to stress to you again that this is... I am not the best. Now these purple belts are in fact going the right way, it's just they look like they're going the wrong way. And a 1 to 8 balancer is... very simply... this. 1 belt, half a belt, quarter of a belt, eighth of a belt each way. Now we should limit this to... Oh, I already did as part of the blueprint. Look at that, I'm a genius. To the size of the cargo wagon, so we actually stop making science if for some reason... It shouldn't ever come to that once the base is up and running smoothly. The train should arrive just in time. The just-in-time system. The issue, in as much as you can call it an issue, is that this will do an exact belt 5,400, but we're simulating 5,000. But that shouldn't matter because the rate calculator, well, this was pretty bang on, wasn't it? Like, there was 1 or 2 wrong per minute. Yeah, look at that. 5,001.15 per minute. So it doesn't matter that we're going to be overfilling the train until we actually do the building. The actual building of the labs properly. Or the assemblers building the cards properly. It's a shame that that's not in a better place. I wonder if I should change this to a substation just for simplicity. Is this simplicity? Or is this just annoying? And I don't need these in this design either, because the power isn't going any further down. And we are going to have to mock up the fuel for now. We're going to have to fake it until we make it, which is a funny... Okay, that's why that doesn't work. That's a funny turn of phrase, isn't it, in the Factorio, because we will physically be making the designs. That's funny. I find that to be funny. Alright, let's go. Really doesn't matter what you set this as, one stack. Alright, off it goes. Train being loaded. So you are going from Singularity Tech Cards, wait there until you're full, and then go to Singularity Tech Cards to Labs until you're empty. Off you go. You copy that recipe for the train. Trains don't have recipes, they have itineraries, but whatever, you know what I mean. To here, and off you go as well. And then these can simply just become normal chests. No, they can't. Because those are purple cards. These are the Singularity ones. They look the same. They're purple as well. Get rid of them. So there's one there waiting. So if the trains do need refueling at this point, this is an issue. This is my vague concern. Is that now, if the refueling train comes in and sits here, is there any chance that trains run out of fuel before this train gets a chance to come across here and dump? What's going to happen is it's going to dump what are they called? Uranium fuel cells here for a small logistics network to just put them in these chests. These will just be requester chests instead of infinity chests. I don't think it will. We'll build it smart enough that there should be enough of a backlog. Like if there's less than 20 is what I've done before, and if there's only 3 or 4 trains coming here, 20 fuel cells is a lot. It shouldn't ever get to the point where the trains here just run out of fuel before this refueling train can get in. How long is this going to take? It's going to take a little while, but it's also going to take just as long to empty. It's actually going to be slower to empty because this is making 5,400 a minute, and the lab's only using 5,000. So let's also... I was going to say, we need to think about... Do we need to think about the buffer? Each chest will hold more than a cargo wagon. So we should probably change that. So then the train should empty roughly... We'll have to see exactly if the balancing is an issue, because I think it is just going to empty from one side first. It's possible we will need a one-to-one balancer on each side of this, which I maligned before for UPS issues. But I feel like the way this is actually working is that the odd you can see that these ones are moving on the right hand side of the belt, and the left hand side of the belt won't move until this is gone. Whereas putting in even just a rudimentary belt, one-to-one belt balancer should alleviate some of that. You can see it's sort of... No, it's just reversed it. Whereas if you put in a proper... Oops, not that blueprint book. This blueprint book. A proper one-to-one throughput unlimited balancer. Can I get away with putting it there like that? Not using the other... That's fine, who cares? Upgrade, 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 upgrade! That will pull evenly from all belts now. Should, if I understand how Factorio works, which I don't, you know, it's only been 1,000 hours. That's the tutorial, innit? Looks like it is. We might need this. But then getting the cargo wagons empty is not... You know, once the train's empty, then the train's empty. It doesn't make a huge difference, as far as I can tell. So let's let's undo all of that and see. Basically, we'll just try it and see how much it fails. So all of that is to say, if there's only one of these modules making Singularity Tech cards, but I have 2 stations, each of which is going to have 2 trains, then that is of course 4 trains, and there's no room for 4 trains here. But it should get to the point that there are 2 trains here waiting to be filled, and 2 trains here emptying. And this train will then leave once all the tech cards are gone, at which point this next train should be going as well. But obviously there's things we can do about this. We can just say enable train limit 1 for these, which is a very crude but simple workaround, which will ensure that this train and this train will both go to different ones of these, and then the 2 other trains will just be sat here waiting until one of these trains leaves. As soon as this train leaves the station, because it's empty, this will go, well, there's no train here now, so it can send one of these. The problem with that is you might get into a deadlock where this says only send 2 trains, and both of these 2 trains are waiting, so this can't leave, but then because this can't leave, this never goes anywhere. I can't remember exactly how that works. Whether the game is smart enough to solve that deadlock for you. Infinity chest is in the way, I know it is. I put it there. It's like unexpected item in the bagging area. It's not really unexpected, is it? It's a jar of bolognese sauce. You know what would be unexpected? A flippin' bald eagle. Well, that's an unexpected... Sorry, I'm doing self-checkout till bits. Who am I? Michael McIntyre? Let's have a quick look. I'm not going to change scenes again because I'll break it. It says 0.7 wagons a minute. 0.7 wagons a minute. And I've got 8 wagons, which means it will take 8 divided by 0.7 minutes. It will take 11 minutes to empty a train. Is that right? 11.42 minutes. And each wagon will be able to hold 40 times 2,000, which is 8,000. 40 times 200, which is 8,000. 9,100 tech cards. And I said 11 minutes. I've forgotten what I was trying to work out. It's taking ages, isn't it? Is that a problem? Is that an issue? I don't think it's an issue. It's just going to take as long as it takes. I mean, science has stopped because I've turned that off. Good God. I I can speed this up. Just to get the ball rolling here. Speed it up. Go on. Come on. This is overkill on these inserters, isn't it? It won't be, though, is the thing. It won't be. Because in future a train will arrive and these will all be full and it will just have to load and leave as quickly as possible. It won't be waiting here for this long in future. In theory. Alright, there we go. Off it goes. Off it goes. Let's get in the train, shall we? Choo choo. How'd you make purple? There we go. Good enough. It's fast! Whee! Nice. So, yeah, it will unload to a row. But you can already see that there's a bit of a discrepancy here. But it shouldn't matter. If the train is empty, it's because all the cards have been used. It doesn't matter that all of the cards from the front were used before all of the cards at the back, or all of the cards from the odd-numbered carriages were used first. It doesn't matter. We want it to be empty. We want to use all the cards. I can't see why that would make any difference. How much faster is this filling up? I mean, it's filling up 4 times faster because I added 4 more infinity chests, but what does that actually mean in practice? Ugh, come on. That doesn't work. It's not balanced anymore. Even distribution mod there. Okay, alright. The point is, it's working. It's not perfect. There's loads of little things we need to think about. What are you doing? Oh. There's loads of little things we need to think about, which is making sure the train goes to the stations that it needs to, and we're kind of just we've hacked this at the moment by just saying enable train limit 1. What we'll need to do in future is some combinator magic, some circuit magic to just read the contents of the chests and say only open this station when there are 0. Blah 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 blah. It's working, and we have the skeleton of the base. I mean, now that there's more grid squares, I kind of hate the tiling. Do you get that vibe? That the floor tiles are actually distracting me from what I want to look at, which is the rails. Let me know how you feel about that. I'll just bulk delete them if necessary. It's done! It's done, it's done. Right, go back to normal, please. Thank you. So then these will just fill up to a train's worth. Should it be 2 trains worth? I suppose it should be 2 trains worth, just in case, on the high chance that... Yeah, we should fix that. Why are these here? These should be at the back of the train. My other one's wrong like that as well. Have I miscounted this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These signals could be over a bit. It's fine. As long as that fits, it's fine. Yeah, the we don't want the science to stop producing science until there are 2 full train loads. That's how we know for sure that we've made enough science. So this needs to be not 4 rows but 8 rows, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that needs to be this. Then it can stop making the science. Could also use a circuit condition, but what's this? That's probably in the blue. Oh, this doesn't have a blueprint. This was just a copy and paste, wasn't it? Okay. So if we look at the cargo wagons, yeah, I mean they're pulling from the right-hand wagon in each pair more. But as I say, that just won't make any difference. It just won't make any difference. Once these cargo wagons are empty, these ones will go, and then the train won't leave until the whole train is empty. Sure, the buffers won't be quite right, I suppose. This buffer will be 0, and this one will be 2000. But again, it doesn't make any difference. It doesn't make any difference. The only other thing to do would be to just... These are 6 wide, so you're never going to get them in the middle, which is annoying, but you could do it like that, I guess. Have the buffer from both wagons into one chest, and then... But, you know, it's fine. It really is fine. This needs tidying up. Put that on the to-do list. Could install the to-do list mod, in fact. Alright, so what I might do off camera then is just... In fact, I don't even really need to do it off camera. I can do it once now just to show you. Let's take this. Put it wherever we think it's going to go. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Put it too close to... Oh yeah, of course. Ugh. Ugh. These are the little things. You think, oh, I'll make a video series and everything will be really good and easy. And there are all these tiny little things that never work first time because you're an idiot. So that was Singularity. Maybe I should coat the whole base in this tiling. You do run very fast on it, don't you? Make this advanced instead. Get rid of you. Yeah, remove unfiltered items. I suppose that should just be on by default, but whatever. You are called Advanced Tech Cards. And that's it, right? Like, then we just make 2 more trains, and that one's ready to go. Once the robots come in, once the robots do their flipping job. I mean, they have got a long way to go, let's be honest. Just like watching them. It's very satisfying. Whee. And then we'll at least have the science packs moving from train stations to the labs properly, rather than cheating. Well, we're still cheating, of course. We're just cheating in an ever so slightly different way. I'm very tempted to cover the whole base in the dark tiling. Just maybe it would be easier to watch, be easier on the eyes. Thanks for that. Thanks for that game. It would take a long time to cover the whole base in that, but I could do what I've done here and just have it fill up slightly faster, but it would at least, it would be like watching the series in dark mode. The only other option is to just get rid of all of the tiles, which I'm leaning towards currently. Just get rid of them all. A casual 80,000. Just get rid of them. Just get rid of them. I'll turn the game speed up and let that plough along. What's going on here? The remnants of the old science base. Yeah, so it's something, you know. We're getting there, slowly. Very slowly, of course. You can see, yeah, this is what I said would happen, is that one side of the cargo is going to be used first, but I really don't see how that's an issue. We're only using half a belt anyway, so making sure 8 cargo wagons from each train is even. Look at this, like, yeah, now it's properly empty. Sure, there's no buffer here. So I suppose the buffer is functionally half as much, because this is empty. So it'll only be when the even numbered wagons are finished. Is that done? No, not even close. It's only when the even numbered wagons are empty that the buffers are actually having any effect, but again, I don't see how that's a problem. I was going to say let me copy the train, but I don't think that's a good idea. So you need to go to advanced tech cards until you're full, and then go to advanced tech cards to labs until you're empty. You have no fuel. Wow, you came back quickly. That's because this is... It was quite full. It was quite full. Where are you getting fuel from? Oh, you're getting fuel from the other side, aren't you? Okay, so I'll put you on the other side then. Just take the trains. And make you regular chests. I'm not going to do all 6 of these on camera, of course. I was just showing you that I'll also need to make the buffers the same. Infinity chest in the way. Why can you overwrite an infinity chest with a steel chest like this, but not with copy and paste? Now, infinity chests are only accessible via the command line, so I suppose it shouldn't be... I'm not going to file a bug report. Oh, this item I got through cheating doesn't work properly. Paste the train down where there's actual fuel for it. Automatic. And the next one there-ish. Don't couple to that train. Just put it there, it's fine. Give me some... Wow, that was very quick. Was that actually right? Was that actually full? Yeah, well, I'll be... This is going to damage me, so... And that's not going to damage me while it's in my cursor. If I hold it in my hand, it's fine. If I put it in my pocket, then I take damage. How strange. The robots are too busy getting rid of all of those tiles to actually do this building of the train. Come on, you can do it. I should also probably tell this to have a train limit of 1. I should do that for all of them, really, while we're here, while we're waiting for that job to be done. That does work, right? Yes. Did you do it? Have you done it? Yeah, nice. Right, so just put some fuel in each one. Good enough. And off you go. So you can see how fast the train loads when there's loads of cards. Like, look at that. Who needs loaders, eh? Look at those arms. Flippin' hell. Are you done? Oh, there just wasn't quite enough. Alright, so off camera I'll do this for all 6 of the tech cards. Advanced needs 4. So it's possible I've made a mistake here by mocking it up, because I might need to, in fact, have this double spaced. But I can maybe... I'm not going to put a tag in each one, am I? It's fine. Whatever. I might move this up here to this one and say advanced tech cards are going to be these 2 rows, because they need 4 inputs and 1 output, which is going to take up a lot of space. The point is that the skeletal outline is beginning to be formed, and these are the high level decisions that we have to make to ensure that the rest of the thing goes smoothly. This is taking forever. What I should do is I should probably... Ah, there's an actual train on the tracks. Almost got flipping dead. Don't get dead. Leave a comment below on which episode is the episode where I'm going to die by being hit by a train. The first episode in which I die from being hit by a train. Winner will get... I don't know. I'll think of something. What was I doing? Oh yes. Please give me more than... total construction bots. Please, we're on to... I already feel like I want 4,000 construction bots now. Where's my cursor? I can never find my cursor when it's buried in this. This is full of logistics box, so this won't actually fill up any more space. I suppose I could copy and paste this here to speed that up. Good. Thanks for watching. Please let me know your feedback, and I know it's kind of a weird episode. As I say, I spent so long designing the train station that I didn't actually think about how I was going to put that into practice when it became time to record the episode. Next time, I think it's probably going to be time that we actually do some assembly work, do some design work on some advanced assembly machines, and get some tech cards actually made, even if we just mimic the inputs with infinity chests. But either way, that'll be good fun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. And I will see you next time. Bye bye.